Okay, let's move to the question number 11, and this question is related to the differentiation. And if you want to find more questions related to differentiation, so you can go my channel and find the pure mathematics one topic wise past question, and here you can find the exam questions of the differentiation and gradient. Okay, thank you very much. Let's move to the question. Equation of the curve is y is equal to 8 over 3x minus 8 minus 6 over x minus 1. Find the coordinate of the point at which the tangent to the curve at the point 3, 5 intersect the line y is equal to negative 8x. Curve equation has the point 3, 5 and the tangent to this point intersect this line. So we need to find the intersecting point. First, we need the equation of the tangent at 3, 5. To find the equation of the tangent, we can use slope point form, and point is already given. We need the slope, or slope of the tangent to the curve at 3, 5 can be found out by using the differentiation of the curve with respect to x at the point 3, 5. Okay, this is the slope of the tangent to the curve at 3, 5. So we need the dy over dx. So dy over dx can be find out by differentiating the given curve equation, which is derivative of the 8 over 3x minus 8 minus 6 over x minus 1 with respect to dx. Further solving, we will have derivative of 8 times 3x minus 8 to the whole power of negative 1 with respect to dx minus 6 derivative of x minus 1 whole power negative 1 with respect to dx. Applied derivative, we will have 8 derivative of 3x minus 8 whole power negative 1 is negative 1 times 3x minus 8 whole power negative 1 minus 1, and derivative of the inner function, which is 3x minus 8 with respect to dx, minus 6 derivative of x minus whole power negative 1 is negative 1 times x minus 1 negative 1 minus 1, and the derivative of the inner function, which is x minus 1 with respect to dx. Further solving, we will have negative 8 over 3x minus 8 whole square, and derivative of 3x minus 1 is 3, minus negative 6 times negative 1 is plus 6 over x minus 1 whole square, and derivative of x minus 1 is 1. So we will have negative 24 over 3x minus 8 whole square plus 6 over x minus 1 whole square. So this one is the derivative of the curve equation. Now, so the slope of the tangent at 3, 5 is slope of the tangent is derivative of the curve at 3, 5. So this one is equal to negative 24 over 3x minus 8 whole square plus 6 over x minus 1 whole square, when x is equal to x coordinate is 3. So this one is 3. So we will have slope of the tangent is equal to negative 24 over 3 times 3 minus 8 whole square minus plus 6 over x minus whole square means 3 minus 1 whole square. Further solving, we will have 24 over 9 minus 8 is 1 square plus 6 over 2 square. So we will have slope of the tangent is equal to negative 24 plus 3 over 2, and this one is equal to negative 48 plus 3 over 2, and this one is equal to negative 45 over 2. So this one is the slope of the tangent. We have the point 3, 5, which is x1 and y1. So we have the point and we have the slope. So we can use the slope point form to find the equation of the tangent. Slope point form, which is y minus y1 is equal to slope of the tangent times x minus x1. Y minus y1 is y minus 5 equals to slope, which is negative 45 over 2 times x minus x1, which is 3. Further solving, we will have 2y minus 10 equals to negative 45x plus 135. And we have the equation of the tangent, which is 2y plus 45x equals to 145. This is the equation of the tangent. And this tangent intersect y is equals to negative 8x. So y is equal to negative 8x. If you want to find the intersecting point of these two lines, we need to solve them simultaneously. So plugging y is equal to negative 8x in the equation of tangent, we will have 2 times negative 8x plus 45x equals to 145. So we will have negative 16x plus 45x equals to 145. Further solving, we will have 29x is equals to 145 and x is equals to 5. So we have the x coordinate of the point of intersection. Plugging this x coordinate in this equation, we will have y is equals to negative 8 times 5, which is equals to 40, negative 40. Y coordinate is equals to negative 40. So the point of intersection is 5 comma negative 40. Now let's move to the part B. Find the x coordinate of each of the stationary point of the curve. To find the stationary point or the x coordinate of the stationary point, we need dy over dx and we need to equate it with 0. And using this equation, we can find the x coordinate. Okay, so we already have the derivative of the curve. Dy over dx is negative 24 over 3x minus 8 whole square plus 6 over x minus 1 whole square. Now we will equate it with 0 to find the x coordinate of the stationary point. So negative 24 over 3x minus 8 whole square plus 6 over x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. Further solving, we will have 6 over x minus 1 whole square is equal to negative or positive 24 over 3x minus 8 whole square. This one will be equals to 4. Further solving, we will have 1 over x minus 1 whole square is x square minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 4 over 9x square minus 48x plus 64. Cross multiplying, we will have 9x square minus 48x plus 64 is equals to 4x square minus 8x plus 4. So this one will be equals to the 5x square minus 40x plus 60 equal to 0. Taking 5 common, we will have x square minus 8x plus 12 equal to 0. So we have the quadratic equation which is equals to the x square minus 8x plus 12 equal to 0. So this is quadratic equation can be solved by factorization. For example, negative 12 times 1 is equals to 12, negative 6 times negative 2 is equals to 12, and when we add negative 6 plus negative 2, we will have negative 8. So this one is equals to x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 equal to 0. Further solving, we will have x common and this one is x minus 6, negative 2 common and x minus 6 equal to 0. So we have the x minus 2 and x minus 6 equal to 0. We have two factors equating each with 0. We will have x minus 6 equal to 0 and in this case x is equal to 6. So we have the x coordinate 6. On the other side we have x minus 2 equal to 0 and in this case we will have x is equal to 2. So we have the two x coordinate of the stationary point which are 2 and 6. Find the second derivative of the curve and hence determine the nature of the each stationary point. So first we find the second derivative. Second derivative can be found out by derivating the first derivative of the equation which is negative 24 over x minus 3x minus 8 whole square plus 6 over x minus 1 whole square with respect to dx. Further solving, we will have negative 24 derivative of 3x minus 8 whole square with respect to dx. Sorry, negative 2 plus 6 derivative of x minus 1 whole power negative 2 with respect to dx. Negative 24 derivative of 3x minus 8 whole power negative 2 is negative 2 times 3x minus 8 to the power of negative 2 minus 1, and derivative of inner function, which is 3x minus 8 with respect to dx, plus 6 derivative of x minus 1 whole power negative 2 is negative 2, and x minus 1 to whole power negative 2 minus 1, and derivative of the inner function, which is x minus 1 with respect to dx. So this one is equals to positive 48 over 3x minus 8 whole cube, and derivative of 3x minus 8 is 3, plus 6 times negative 2 is negative 12 over x minus 1 whole cube, and derivative of x minus 1 is 1. So second derivative is equals to 144 over 3x minus 8 whole cube minus 12 over x minus 1 whole cube. So this is the second derivative of the curve equation. Now we need to find the nature of the stationary point, and we have the x coordinate of the stationary point, which is 2 and 8. So plugging the x coordinate of the stationary point in the second derivative, we will find the nature of the stationary point. So second derivative with respect to x, when x is equal to first x coordinate, which is 2, is equals to the 144 over 3x minus 8 whole cube minus 12 over x minus 1 whole cube when x is equal to 2. So this one is equal to the 144 over 3 times 2 minus 8 whole cube minus 12 over 3 minus 1 whole cube. So this one is equals to the 144 over negative 2 cube minus 12 over 2 cube. So this one is equals to 144 divided by negative 8 is negative 18 minus 3 over 2. So this one is the negative value. So this value is negative. So we can say that the stationary point with x coordinate is equals to 2 is maxima, because this is negative. So we will have the maxima or maximum point. Again, second derivative of the curve, and in this case we will plug the second x coordinate of the stationary point, which is x is equal to 6, and this one is equal to 144 over 3x minus 8 whole cube minus 12 over x minus 1 whole cube when x is equal to 6. Further solving, we will have 144 over 3 times 6 minus 8 whole cube minus 12 over 6 minus 1 whole cube, and this one is equal to 144 over 10 cube minus 12 over 5 cube. For the solving, we will have 144 over 2 cube times 5 cube minus 12 over 5 cube. So this one is equal to 2018. So we will have 18 over 5 cube minus 12 over 5 cube, and this one is equals to the 6 over 5 cube. So this one is positive. So we can say that the stationary point with x coordinate equals to 6 is, because of this positive value, the stationary point is minima or minimum point. If you learned something from my lecture, please subscribe so it will remain motivated. Thank you very much.